Question 20. The diagram shows a solid shape. The solid shape is made from a cylinder and a hemisphere. The radius of the cylinder is equal to the radius of the hemisphere. The cylinder has a height of 10 centimetres and the curved surface area of the hemisphere is 32 pi. Work out the total surface area of the solid shape. Give your answer in terms of pi. So it's quite a lot to this question. So we don't have the radius, and we're going to need the radius if we're going to get the surface area of the cylinder. But what we do know is that the curved surface area of our hemisphere is 32. So what we need to do is to look up the surface area of a sphere to find the formula if we don't know it, and it is at the front of the booklet. So I'll insert that onto the page now. So by connecting this formula to the area of the hemisphere, we can find out the radius. I have to be a little bit careful here. This is the formula for the full sphere. We only want the hemisphere. So the hemisphere formula would be 2 pi r squared, as 2 is half of 4. And 2 pi r squared equals 32 pi. So we can work through this and find the value of r. We can cancel the pi's and we can divide our 2 into 32, which gives us 16. So r squared equals 16, so that leads us to a radius of size 4. Now we've got the curved surface area has been given to us, 32 pi. So we now need to find the surface area of the base of the cylinder and also of the round part of the cylinder, this bit here, all the way around there. Now the base is fairly easy. That's just going to be the area of a circle with radius 4, so that's going to be pi times 4 squared, and that's going to give me 16 pi. So I'm now simply left with the bit that wraps around and forms the cylinder. Now that is a rectangle where the greatest length is actually the circumference, which is pi times the diameter, and the this dimension here is our height, which is 10, so I can put that in there. So pi times the diameter, well, the radius is 4, the diameter is 2 4s, so we're at pi times 2 times 4, and that is 8 pi, so 8 pi times 80 for the area of the rectangle, 8 pi, sorry, times 10, so it's 8 pi times 10 to give me 80 pi. So, altogether then, we've got 32 pi for the hemisphere, we've got 80 pi for the rectangular part of our cylinder, and we've got 16 pi for the base. So we can add them all up, leave pi in the answer. So 32 and 80 is 112, and 112 and 16 is 128. And there's your answer, 128 pi.